Today, Titan's going to help me show you how we use our commands in our day-to-day life. Now let's try to keep this really simple, okay? Like I said, there's 5 commands. 3 of them are stay commands, one of them being sit. It goes in right now. Sit's nice for quick stays, right? If I need to go check the mail, or if I need to get something off the counter, I'll tell my dog to sit. That's a great way to get the dog to stay, nice. And then I can move around the room, I can do stuff. But I'm not intending to leave him there for an hour in a sit, right? A down stay is something a little more committed. So let's say I open the door and there's possibly another trigger in the room now, right? And I look at my dog and I wanna let him know, hey, this one's not for you, I need you to stay. Down, good. Good boy. Now that's a good boy. Now that tells him that I need you to be committed right there for a minute. So he could be there a little longer, it tells his brain, and also what's about to happen isn't for you. And actually, coincidentally, Julie just pulled in the house. So that's the difference between the sit and the down. The down's gonna be more committed, and it tells the dog that you might be there a little while longer, and that the situation isn't for you. It's more clarity there, okay? Another stay, so we have the sit down, is place, and that tells the dog to go relax, you're gonna be there a while, and it's comfy, it's more comfy. So let me try to do that. Tighten, place, good dog, very nice, you're doing great, thank you for being my model today, very, very, very nice, looking good as always, yes you do. Okay, place is going to tell the dog you're gonna be there a while. It also tells them that the stuff that's going on in the environment isn't for you, and you're gonna be there a while, and we can keep our dogs there for hours because it is nice and comfy, it's a bed, right? So when we're in the house, we can use our sits for little small things if we need to. Downs are a little bit more committed, but place is gonna be the one that's most comfortable that we're gonna use for duration if it's available, okay? Now, a practical example, we can put our commands together. One of the commands that we're gonna be using a lot when we go home is the recall. The recall gets the dog to you, okay? So that's a nice, beautiful command because whenever the dog's in a sticky situation, we can recall and get them back to us. But we can also use it to chain commands together. So check it out. Right now, it's in place. If I recall, I can recall to a sit. So I can move them across the room with a recall and put them in a sit. So I just chained those commands together. I have the place, I use the recall into a sit, and that's another stay command, okay? And then from there, I can either release the dog or have them heel and move them around, right? So we can start putting our commands together, all right? Come, good boy, that's my guy. That's a good boy. Nice, and stay, perfect. Good dog. Good boy. Break. Nice work. And of course, when we're outside, the heel command, and you can use the heel command inside too, on and off leash. But of course, that's what we're gonna use for our walks, right? That is the command that allows us to travel. It puts the dog in the car and we go somewhere, right? The metaphorical car, we're traveling, okay? Now what's cool is we can go from our heel to a stay command, and then I can release the dog and give them free time. So look, we're heeling all the way from the door, nice and peacefully to where I choose, which is right here in this nice area. Good, I stop, the dog goes into a sit, very good boy. I'm gonna drop the leash here, stay, okay? And now I'm gonna give him free time. I'm gonna release him. Break, good boy. And now he can roam about, good boy. He can use the bathroom, he can do all that sort of stuff now that he's free. And what we're gonna do from the free time is we're gonna use that recall again to get him back to us, okay? This time, instead of into a stay, I'm gonna do it right into the heel, all right? I gotta go potty. Okay, here we go. Come, right there. So basically, if I recall him and I'm holding still, he's gonna recall straight to my feet into a sit. But if I'm walking, he's gonna go into the walking position, which is on the left side right here. Good boy. He knows that Julie just got home. Good boy. Going somewhere, going to another location on the property. So we used our heel to a sit, and then we released our dog. They had a potty break. We used the recall back to the walk, and now we're traveling somewhere else. Good. Stay, right? Now, if I put him in a sit, I can do something quick over here, right? Maybe I'm checking the mail or something, I'm pretending. If I need him to stay there, we use our down. And having him down from a distance is nice practice. Tight, down. Okay, opportunity for a correction on the collar. Good. Now this gives me an opportunity to talk to you about the mechanics of how we keep our dog listening. It's not difficult at all. Basically, it goes like this. And I might explain it inside actually, so the wind doesn't get us, but basically it goes like this. You ask the dog to do a command, you give them a second to respond, literally like a one Mississippi. If they don't comply, you correct and ask again. That's it. If they do comply, then you don't correct. Now, if you have to correct a second time, you're gonna correct a little firmer than the first time. You get it? Okay, and it holds the dog accountable and it works. Break. Good job, big guy.
Wow, good job.
He did a very good job. He did a very good job.
Hi, bud. Wow.
Place. Send to place. Very nice boy, like a pro. Very good job. I hope that was helpful. Just some basic examples of how you can use these commands in your everyday life. Titan, that was amazing. You really were a great role model. Thank you. You're a very nice guy.